So after I finished at Emory, I was looking for a job and I was really stressed. I remember being really stressed about it and applying to so many places, nothing was happening. And I was just like, what am I going to do? Like I've gotten this degree and I can't get a job. Um, I was kind of stuck and I decided to go to conferences because I know people always say, oh, go to conferences, you can make connections. And at Emory, one of the big things I learned there was the power of networking. And that's something that has stayed with me since I've left. Like if anyone asks me, what did you learn at Emory? I was like, networking. It's so important. I mean,
Yeah.
they used to have like trainings where you would just go to this networking event and you have to like talk to X amount of people. And I did those trainings a couple times, and it was so scary the first time because I'm like, I don't know what to say. I don't want to go and talk to people and say the wrong thing. But once I left Emory, I mean, I went to conferences, and I just used to make sure I sit, close to the front if I can, and talk to people afterwards if I'm interested. And a little tip that I learned, which could be a little, I didn't learn it from Emory, I learned it from just somewhere online. And where they said, when you go to conferences, wear bright colors as opposed to just like black, brown, because you kind of stand out and people remember you. So I remember I had like, yeah, so I had like this purple dress, blue dress. I just had all these like bright colors. And I would carry my folder with my CV and go to all these conferences. And I went to a conference. I met a lady from France who was speaking about a cervical cancer and a program she was doing in developing countries. And I was just very interested in it. And I talked to her afterwards and I said, I followed up with an email, great presentation, nice meeting you. I'm actually looking for a job at the moment, blah, blah, blah. And she followed up with me and said, hey, let's have an interview. Let's set up an interview. And
Oh,
that's how I
wow.
got my first, was an internship after graduation.
Oh,
And so
wow.
that's
Nice.
why I'm always like, you have to push yourself and go to all these conferences. Like I've seen the firsthand how networking helped me. So I always recommend it to people.